Netflix was once the undisputed king of streaming, but lately, things haven't been so chill. Subscriber losses, stock plunges, and whispers of doom have some folks wondering if the Netflix empire is crumbling. But before we hit the panic button, let's crack open the truth about Netflix. In this video, we'll be dissecting the challenges the streaming giant faces, from cutthroat competition to evolving content strategies. We'll explore if these are just growing pains or signs of a real downfall. 1. Increased competition. The once uncontested king of streaming, Netflix, is facing a growing challenge as the streaming wars reach a fever pitch. New contenders like Disney+, HBO Max, and Apple TV+ have entered the arena, each boasting a vast library of content. This explosion of choice has fractured the viewing landscape, pulling audiences in multiple directions. Unlike the past, where Netflix held a near monopoly on quality streaming options, viewers can now find a specific show or genre they crave on a dedicated platform. This fragmentation makes it increasingly difficult for Netflix to retain subscribers, who may be tempted to jump ship for exclusive content offered by its competitors. To combat this challenge, Netflix has a two-pronged approach. First, they're continuing to invest heavily in producing high-quality original content that can compete with the established franchises offered by Disney+ and the critically acclaimed shows on HBO Max. 2. Content loss. A new hurdle has emerged for Netflix in the ever-evolving streaming wars. As rival studios like Disney and Warner Bros. Prioritize building their own streaming empires, Disney+ and HBO Max, respectively, they've begun pulling their popular content from Netflix's library. This exodus of licensed content shrinks the overall pool of shows and movies Netflix can offer. For subscribers who were drawn to Netflix for a specific series or film that's now gone, this can be a major blow. Imagine the disappointment of a devoted Friends fan discovering their comfort show has vanished from their usual platform. This loss of content creates a double-edged sword for Netflix. While it weakens their overall offering, it also presents an opportunity. Netflix can leverage this situation to double down on their strategy of producing high-quality original content. 3. Price increases. In a balancing act that could tip the scales, Netflix has implemented price hikes for its subscription plans in recent years. While this strategy aims to bolster the company's revenue stream, it carries the risk of driving subscribers away. Consumers might balk at the higher price tag, particularly when faced with a more crowded streaming landscape. The abundance of competing services like Disney+ and HBO Max, coupled with Netflix's own loss of licensed content, can create a perception of diminishing value for the money. Imagine a scenario where a subscriber pays more for Netflix, only to discover their favorite show has migrated to another platform. This frustration can be a tipping point, leading viewers to consider canceling their subscription. To navigate this tightrope, Netflix needs a multifaceted approach. First, transparency is crucial. Clearly communicating the value proposition behind the price increase is essential. Highlighting the continued investment in high-quality original content and platform improvements can help justify the cost. 4. Content quality. A potential soft spot has emerged in Netflix's armor: the perceived decline in the quality of its original content. This perception could stem from two main factors. First, viewer tastes are constantly evolving. What captivated audiences a few years ago might not resonate as strongly today. Netflix's once groundbreaking shows may now feel formulaic or derivative. Second, there's a possibility that Netflix, in its quest to dominate the streaming landscape, has prioritized quantity over quality. This could lead to a situation where there's a lot to watch, but not much that truly stands out. Imagine scrolling through a sea of Netflix originals, only to find nothing that sparks your interest. This can be a frustrating experience for subscribers who crave exceptional storytelling. The erosion of perceived quality poses a significant threat to Netflix's subscriber base. Viewers are already facing rising subscription costs and an increasingly competitive streaming environment. 5. Password sharing crackdown. A looming battleground for Netflix is their attempt to limit password sharing outside individual households. This move, while aiming to boost revenue by capturing additional subscribers, walks a tightrope over subscriber satisfaction. Password sharing, particularly amongst close friends and family who live separately, has become commonplace. Subscribers accustomed to this practice, especially in light of recent price hikes, might feel a sense of entitlement to share access. Imagine a scenario where a young adult relying on their parents' Netflix account is suddenly cut off. This could lead to frustration, and potentially lost subscriptions for Netflix. Netflix's challenge lies in finding a solution that balances increased revenue with subscriber loyalty. Enacting overly restrictive measures could backfire, pushing disgruntled viewers towards competitor platforms with more relaxed policies. 6. Account churn. The rise of binge-watching has created a double-edged sword for Netflix. While viewers devour entire seasons in a short period, leading to high engagement, it can also contribute to subscriber churn. This phenomenon occurs when viewers subscribe to Netflix specifically to watch a particular show or movie, then promptly cancel their subscription after finishing it. Imagine this scenario. A subscriber signs up just in time to catch the final season of their favorite show, only to cancel immediately after. This pattern of on-again, off-again subscriptions can lead to fluctuations in Netflix's subscriber base, making long-term planning more challenging. To combat this churn, Netflix needs to implement strategies that encourage viewers to stick around after completing a specific series. This could involve several tactics. 7. Market saturation. The ever-expanding landscape of streaming services presents a growing challenge for Netflix: subscription fatigue. With a multitude of platforms vying for viewers' attention and a limited budget to spend on entertainment, consumers are reaching a tipping point. They may be unwilling to subscribe to every service, forcing them to make tough decisions about where to allocate their streaming dollars. Imagine a scenario where a viewer is torn between keeping Netflix for its familiar shows and subscribing to a competitor offering a new must-see series. This competition for a finite entertainment budget can lead to subscriber churn for Netflix. To navigate this challenge, Netflix needs to solidify its value proposition. First, emphasizing the depth and breadth of its content library is crucial. Netflix boasts a vast collection of originals and licensed content, catering to a wide range of viewer preferences. 8. International growth slowdown. Once an unchallenged leader in the streaming world, Netflix is facing a slowdown in subscriber growth, particularly in international markets. This stagnation can be attributed to a confluence of factors. Firstly, the initial pandemic boom that saw a surge in subscriptions has begun to wane as people return to pre-pandemic habits. Secondly, the streaming wars have intensified on a global scale. Local and regional players like Disney+ Hotstar in India or HBO Max in Latin America are offering content libraries that resonate more with local tastes. Viewers are increasingly drawn to these services, fragmenting the international streaming audience. To reignite subscriber growth, Netflix needs a two-pronged approach. On the one hand, they must continue to invest in high-quality international content. This means amplifying local voices, creating shows and movies that resonate with cultural nuances and regional stories. 9. Focus on quantity over quality. A point of contention surrounding Netflix is their content production strategy. Critics argue that Netflix prioritizes quantity over quality, churning out a vast volume of content in the hopes of landing a few breakout hits. This approach can leave subscribers wading through a sea of mediocrity, struggling to find shows or movies that truly resonate. Imagine scrolling endlessly through Netflix's library, only to find nothing that sparks your interest. This frustration can lead to subscriber dissatisfaction and potential churn. However, Netflix defends their strategy by highlighting the value of variety. With a diverse library spanning genres and international markets, Netflix aims to cater to a wide range of viewer preferences. They reason that even if not every show is a critical darling, there's something for everyone. Additionally, Netflix argues that a high volume of content production allows them to gather valuable data on viewer habits and preferences. 10. Alternative entertainment options. The battle for eyeballs in the digital age has become a fierce competition. Netflix, once the undisputed king of streaming, now faces a multi-pronged challenge. Free and ad-supported streaming services, AVOD, have emerged as a powerful contender, offering a vast library of content at no upfront cost. These services, like Pluto TV or Peacock, rely on targeted advertising to generate revenue, presenting viewers with a trade-off between free access and watching commercials. This disrupts the traditional subscription model and creates a new battleground for viewer attention. Further fragmenting the entertainment landscape are gaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube Gaming. These interactive platforms combine live streaming gameplay with social interaction, attracting a dedicated audience of gamers and viewers. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. So is Netflix doomed? Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of entertainment. And hey, if you are still rocking Netflix, happy streaming.